Headlines for this week include a Marxist economist comes to UWL, focusing on women with Supreme Court justices, and freezing for a reason. Stay tuned. WMCM's Week in Review is next.
And a campus code Week in Review is next.
Performances next week in Valhalla. The Emmys program.
Hello, and thanks for watching WMCM's Week in Review. I'm Angela Spagnoli.
And I'm Courtney Zahn. One of the world's leading Marxist economists will speak about the current economic crisis in a UWL presentation. Prabhat Patnaik will speak tonight at 6:30 in the Hall of Nations in Centennial Hall, followed by a reception. The presentation is free, but donations are appreciated to fund future international scholar speakers through the UWL Foundation of Ambassadors Roundtable account. This presentation, sponsored by the Office of International Education, will highlight Patnaik's analysis of economics and politics. Patnaik was a part of a 4-member task force to the United Nations to recommend reform measures for the global financial system and is now a retired economics teacher. Once again, if you would like to stop in, the lecture will be held in the Hall of Nations in Centennial Hall tonight at 6:30.
2 Wisconsin Supreme Court justices will lead a program that focuses on women leaders in the state. Chief Justice Shirley Abrahamson and Justice Ann Walsh Bradley will speak on Wisconsin women celebrating their contributions, Tuesday, February 28th at 7 at night in 1309 Centennial Hall. Abrahamson was appointed to the court in 1976, where she was the first woman to serve on Wisconsin's High Court. Bradley was first elected to the court in 1995 and re-elected in 2005. The Wisconsin Women Program is free and open to the public. Parking is available in the C lot on 10th and 16th and Vine Street. The program will be followed by a question and answer session. Sponsors of the program are UWL, the La Crosse Tribune, the League of Women Voters, the American Association of Wisconsin Women, YWCA, and the La Crosse County Bar Association. Now here's Alex Schoffergen to talk to us about how you can be freezing for a reason.
Thanks, Angela. This week's live shot recognizes UWL's Physical Therapy Club for their continued support of the Special Olympics. Earlier this month, the Physical Therapy Department donated $2,000 to the Special Olympics that was raised through massage sales, t-shirt sales, club dues, and support for the Special Olympics. This can be seen all over campus these days as the annual Polar Plunge fundraiser draws closer. The Polar Plunge is an annual event in which teams jump into the icy waters of the Mississippi in exchange for donations to the Special Olympics. This event, which raises the majority of the Special Olympics yearly funding, is a great community event with lots of support from local business. This community support helps to make this event fun and memorable for all who attend. The plunge itself takes place on March 3rd at Pettibone Beach, but students can take advantage of early check-in by going to Portical March 1st from 10 to 3 in the afternoon and pre-registering. If you're interested in being a part of the fun on March 3rd, the day of the plunge, there will be a free shuttle that will run continuously from 3 to 7 in the evening from our very own Eagle Rec Center. Admission is free, but donations are encouraged. I know I wouldn't miss this event, and there's a good chance that you may see WMCM's cameras there capturing the action. Hope to see you there. Now back to you, Angela.
Thanks, Alex. For more information on the Polar Plunge, you can visit lacrosse-wisconsin.com/polar-plunge. Many of you might be unaware of the future plans for UWL, so we sent Jordy Foy to find out what you should expect at the upcoming years on campus.
Today, hundreds of students walk through the Cartwright Center. But few know that there's a proposed plan for 2015 to build a new student center, which would include study areas, a concert venue, and even places for you and your friends to hang out.
I would think the new student union would actually be a really cool thing. Cartwright's kind of not a really dingy place, but just kind of something that needs to be updated, and the new student union plan looks to be pretty sweet.
A new student union would be constructed in fall of 2015, I believe, and then it would finish construction between 1 to 2 years after that. The new union would potentially be located in the parking lot of Wimberley, and so that police station and that parking lot would be demolished, and the new union would be constructed right next to Wimberley across from the Cleary Alumni Center. Inside the building, we have a whole slew of other services. We have recreation centers, we have a new multi-purpose space, which is like the Valhalla, along with a really good series of lounge spaces, fireplaces, a really interesting pub space that's kind of like what the cellar is now, and that would be a little bit easier for kind of cab events and more of a student hangout, which would be really cool. We're going to have a referendum coming up in April, and we need students to vote on this topic and really help us decide whether or not building a new union is going to be the best for our campus.
Even though the university doesn't plan to break ground on the new student union until 2015, many of us still might be here to see it constructed. So students, keep your eyes and ears open for the latest coverage of your new student union. With WMCM, I'm Jordan Foy.
Thank you, Jordy. A hotline has been set up to help search for information about the cause of the January 29th fire in Drake Hall that displaced 271 students. The chief fire inspector has ruled out mechanical or electrical problems, leaving human error. Over 200 people have been interviewed about the fire, and many of them would like to know what really happened. The new 24-hour hotline has been set up for anyone with information to call. Calls will be directed to a confidential voicemail that will be monitored by detectives. There is a $2,000 reward for any person that can give credible information leading up to the cause of the fire. So if you have any information, make sure to call 608-785-5000. The Cooley Region Humane Society has many pets in need of loving homes. Here are some of the animals available in this week's edition of Perfect Pets.
Fact: University of Wisconsin-La Crosse is ranked the #2 college in the Midwest.
UW-La Crosse is ranked number 34 for out-of-state students among public universities nationwide.
UW-La Crosse is ranked as one of the most military-friendly schools in the nation.
UW-La Crosse is number 24 among medium colleges and universities for Peace Corps volunteers.
Well, that obviously wasn't Perfect Pets. However, if you would like to adopt an animal from the Cooley Region Humane Society, call 781-4014. Winners of the most accessible awards for 2011 will be honored at the 29th Annual Most Accessible Awards Ceremony on Monday, February 27th in Portercall Cartwright Center. A reception with refreshments begin at 4 in the afternoon, with Chancellor Joe Gao providing opening remarks at 4:15. Guest speakers from the reception from the Recreation Management and Therapeutic Recreation Departments will talk about veterans returning to school. Awards will follow the speaker presentations at 4:45. Student Advocation Potential Availability hosts the ceremony annually to recognize faculty and staff who have demonstrated a commitment to helping make UWL accessible to students with a disability.
UWL grad Reed Grimm is making a splash on the hit TV show American Idol. Originally from Ellsworth, Wisconsin, Reed got his golden ticket after performing the Family Matters theme song in Pittsburgh. The 26-year-old has been singing and playing air guitar on stage since the age of 2 with the family band. The 2008 graduate of UWL studied music and philosophy and now is a part of the top 24 on the show. Grimm had some close calls with sickness during the infamous Group Week in Hollywood and some last-minute changes to a performance where he played drums while singing. However, through it all, he continually surprises and wows the judges. And if you want to catch Grimm on American Idol, tune in to Fox 7 p.m. on Wednesdays and Thursdays. And yesterday, the Spring Career Expo took place on campus in the Cartwright Center. Zach Hansen, Claire Perrin, and Casey Rowan have the story.